Welcome everybody. Today we're going to be playing a spooky game, the first spooky game of Spooktober that I will be checking out. It is called Faint Echo, and apparently it is originally a Russian developer, because I had to change it from Russian to English. But anyways, that's what we're going to be checking out today. It is a psychological horror visual novel with point-and-click elements. You play as a young man named Dennis. You move into a cheap apartment and soon face disturbing paranormal events. And you have to explore the building, uncover secrets, and try to survive. Now, as I said, or at least I hope I said, this is a demo. It says coming out soon, but I don't know when that is. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. This is already pretty cool little mechanic, the moving around. Wait. Let's go. How spooky is it gonna be? Unhappy is he to whom the memories of childhood bring only fear and sadness. H.P. Lovecraft. Point and click, so I don't need WASD, right? The weather hasn't been great lately. It's never been this cold in our area. Look at all the settings at the bottom. Wow. This summer was unbearably hot, the kind of heat that makes you want to tear your skin off. Now it's the opposite. All I want is to bury myself under a warm blanket. Thinking about the hot tea and cozy bed waiting for me at home, I smiled. Oh, frick. Back. Okay, nice. Oh, there's a back button. Oh my gosh, because I accidentally just double-clicked and skipped. I live in Ukraine. I moved to this neighborhood not long ago. Managed to rent a 2-room apartment for a pretty decent price. Of course, there were some downsides. The area is quiet, sure, but it takes about 15 minutes to walk to the nearest kiosk. And the apartment itself has definitely seen better days, straight out of Soviet times. But at least there's running water and electricity, and that already counts as a win. There aren't many people around, which is a plus for me. I'm not very social. I moved here out of necessity. I'm originally from a small town, but I recently landed a good job in the city, so I had to relocate quickly. Well, that's some good news. You got a good job, but yeah, what the heck's up with this area? I didn't have much money with me, so I chose this place as a temporary solution. Temporary. Yeah. My name is Dennis Mikhailov? Something like that. I'm 24 years old. I'm into the usual stuff, video games, anime, TV series. I've recently gotten into board games too, but there's a catch. You need people for those, and I don't know many folks around here yet. Let's make friends. Yeah. It could just be the color grading, but yeah, this looks like a abandoned place. Still, loneliness doesn't really bother me right now. The most important thing is that everything at work goes well. The rest will follow. Very optimistic. There it is, my fortress. Small house tucked away on the edge of nowhere, with nothing ahead but a long road lined with tall trees. But like I said, it suits me just fine. Strange. It's already night, and yet it suddenly got a lot brighter near the house. And I really have wandered around so long that morning is already here? So, let me look at the settings really quick. Because I hear background, like, walking sounds, like we're walking around. Music, sound, ambient, and voice. So there is voice acting in this game? Then again, who cares? I'm so exhausted, I don't even want to think about it. I punched in the intercom code and stepped inside. Home sweet home. I know a scary game called that, so that's not making me feel better. Damn, is the lamp flickering again? Let there be light, I said with a smile. The atmosphere in the stairwell is pretty gloomy. The lamp flickers like I've walked into a horror movie, and some terrifying face is about to jump out from around the corner. Oh, that'd be crazy. What's strange is that I've never seen any of my neighbors. The building is eerily quiet, which is nice in a way, but also a bit unsettling. That'd be super unsettling. Like, you never hear any of your neighbors. Like, I would feel like I live in this huge building by myself. Sometimes the silence even scared me. Now that I think about it, I really haven't met a single resident. Then again, maybe it's better not to overthink things like that. I started walking up to my floor. Yeah, this guy's too optimistic, I think. We should worry a little more. That's because, worrying, anxiety, to a point is a survival instinct, is it not? I inserted the key into the lock and turned it. Finally, I'm home. Inside, the interior was nothing out of the ordinary. An old couch that let out a sound like a deflating balloon when you sat on it, and a TV that I hadn't turned on in so long. I couldn't even remember the last time I watched it. Maybe the last time was on New Year's Eve with my parents. We turned it on just for background noise. Now there's nothing on but endless political propaganda and brainless shows that make your mind rot. Not that I, a guy who scrolls through Insta for hours, should be one to talk about brain rot. After throwing off my clothes, the first thing I did was head to the kitchen to put the kettle on. Getting cozy. 15 minutes later, I was already enjoying a cup of freshly brewed tea. Exactly what I needed after a rough day. I raised the cup to take another sip. Oh, I did not like that. Huh? Did I just hear something? Definitely did. The weekday instead of the weekend? That is so funny. Once the tea was gone, I headed to my bedroom. Dude, what the hell? You just like... It completely... We're done? We don't care anymore about that? What we heard? Cozy double bed was calling to me. I just smirked. Who was I to resist such a mistress? I was so tired that the moment I flopped onto the bed, my eyes began to close on their own. I don't know how this dude's so chill. How is he chilling? Who's this? We're gonna meet a neighbor, maybe? I reluctantly got out of bed. 4 a.m. Who the hell shows up at this hour? A look of annoyance crept up on my face. Still half asleep, I shuffled toward the door. This better be important, otherwise what the hell are you waking me up for? Oh, for God's sake, I'm coming. Can I look through the... Ooh. Okay, now this reminds me of No, I'm Not a Human, which I played the demo for, and I'm going to soon be playing the full game for, and I'm so excited. Oof, creepy. Who is this woman? Who are you? What do you want?
Excuse me, do you happen to have any salt?
Salt? At 4 a.m? What? Who even is she? I've never seen her around here before. And to be honest, she looks pretty dang creepy. Yeah, why don't you, introduce yourself first or something? Do you even know what time it is? I asked, my voice sharp.
So sorry, but I need to make breakfast for my daughter. She has to be at school soon.
Make her have saltless breakfast.
Could you spare a little salt?
The unsettling smile never left her face. It looked almost frozen in place. And what the hell was I supposed to say to that? Ooh, do we give her salt? Or say not my problem? If I'm nice, will I get rewarded? Or if I say no, will I get in trouble? This is just the first one. First instance that we're having, so I'm going to give her salt. Just a second. I replied and headed to the kitchen. Hopefully she'll be gone soon. Grabbing a packet of salt, I lazily made my way back to the door. But as soon as I opened it, I froze. The hallway was completely empty. Where did she go? Jesus. Definitely crazy. I would just literally leave the salt on the ground outside. I muttered to myself and closed the apartment door. I felt like a shift in my body, but I didn't jump or scream. I just oh, okay, anyways. Holy crap! My heart went into overdrive. What was that? My vision darkened. The shock was so strong, I blacked out for a split second. For a moment, I truly thought I was going to die. Eventually, my sight cleared, my heart slowed, and my breathing turned to normal. But then a sharp pain struck my head, like I'd been hit by a ball. What was that? The question resurfaced in my mind. I think It was a woman's face. It came out of nowhere, like a cheap horror movie jump scare. The dev calling themselves out. What? Where is it now? Could I really have been hallucinated from sleep deprivation? Here I am, standing alone. No one around. Just my usual apartment. I wipe the sweat off my forehead with my hand. God. I've been having nightmares lately, but those made sense. Moving to a new city, sudden change of environment. Just stress. That's all it is, right? My left eye twitched involuntarily. Maybe I should just take something to calm down and go back to bed. Why is the music getting more intense? Tomorrow's my day off, so there's no need to rush anywhere. That was my reasoning. I quickly took a pill and headed back to the bedroom. Nothing looks strange, nothing looks different. As soon as I flopped onto the bed, I closed my eyes and drifted off almost instantly. Let's hope no one disturbs me this time. You say that, but it was 4 a.m. In a few hours' time. It'll be a normal time for someone to wake you up, maybe. Day 1. Eh? What a strange place. What am I even doing here? Though, maybe that's a foolish question. My legs just keep carrying me forward. Some kind of ancient ruins. They must be several hundred years old. Judging by the ornaments and architectural details, I could swear I've never seen anything like this back in Ukraine. More than that, I'm sure nothing like this exists anywhere in the post-Soviet countries either. And yet I moved on. Question, what am I doing here? Faded away. It felt pointless. We're having a nightmare, right? I just kept walking, a mere observer. I couldn't control my own body. It was as if someone was pulling the strings, forcing me to watch and try to make sense of whatever this was. When did it get dark? Had I really been walking for that long? This place was starting to make me feel deeply uneasy. Just now? Just now it's starting to make you feel uneasy? Where was I even going? Did any of this have meaning? Maybe I'm asking too many questions. Maybe I need to chill. Maybe everything's fine. Just kidding. After what felt like an eternity, my legs brought me to a statue of a seated creature. The thing was terrifying at first glance. Its glowing eyes seemed to be staring straight at me. Keep going. The voice echoed in my head. I didn't resist. Let me try that again. I don't know if my mic will pick it up. Keep going. After a while, my pointless wandering came to an end. But what happened next did nothing to bring clarity. A group of figures, cultists maybe, stood around a bonfire dressed in strange robes conducting what looked like a ritual. Fascinating, sure, but what does any of this have to do with me? Soon they began to chant. I couldn't understand the words. I couldn't even grasp what the song was about. To call it unsettling would be an understatement. The statue's eyes glowed like fireflies. What kind of monster were they worshipping? So, in the beginning, we quoted H.P. Lovecraft, so it makes perfect sense that I'm kind of getting, what's the word? It's Lovecraftian horror. There's another word for it. It starts with an E. Eldritch. Eldritch, yes, that's what it is. That's the vibes I'm getting. With every second, being here became harder. The chanting grew louder and louder. The song drilled into my brain, causing real physical pain. My ears began to bleed. I wanted only one thing, for it all to end. For the statue's eyes to stop glowing, to stop driving me insane. Help me. Please make it stop. Okay, that time I felt that more. Jesus. I just had a shock go through my body. Like a chill, too. Went, started here and then whoosh, cut all the way down through my body. Man, the dreams I've been having lately. Crazy. That's right, I'll end up in a mental hospital. Goodbye, career. I imagined orderlies tying me up with those meme-like expressions. I let out an involuntary laugh. The clock showed around 1. 1? It's 1 p.m. now? That was a decent nap. There was a missed message from Mom on my phone. She was worried I hadn't called. I grimaced. Come on, I'm not 10 years old anymore. No one else is worrying about you? You should be grateful. But again, she's my mom. Of course she's worried. I should call her back. The events of this morning came flooding back. That woman at the door. And then that face. Did I imagine it? Could I have been... hallucinating really that vividly with such a terrifying sound? It all happened so fast. My vision went dark, and then everything snapped back to normal. Lately, I've been under a lot of stress, but is that really the cause? Then what, a ghost in the apartment? That's insane. I don't even know what to think anymore. Maybe I'm just overthinking this. Alright, time to get myself together. Now, where did I put my toothbrush? Do you move your toothbrush normally? Examine every room you're in carefully. Explore even the places that seem unimportant. To continue the game, click the left mouse button or press spacebar. Good luck. Okay. Favorite Canadian singer is the weekday. The guy used to be homeless and climbed his way to the stage from rock bottom. Truly an inspiring story. I bought this poster just recently and decided to bring it along with me to my new place. Here's all my junk: phone charger, power bank, and so on. Sadly, no money in here. What a shame. There you are. After jigging through my backpack, I finally found my toothbrush and toothpaste. Now I can make this face of mine look presentable. Or I could explore my room a bit more. Let me look around a little more. I look kind of rough today. Look like some guy about to search for his wife in a gloomy, fog-covered town full of monsters. Oh my gosh, that's a Silent Hill reference, which is funny because I'm about to start playing Silent Hill F, which is my first Silent Hill game. Oh, that's so funny. And in the end, it turns out he was the one who killed her. Spoiler alert. Just kidding, I already knew that. Okay, enough with the nonsense. Well, looks like there's no hot water today. Hey, what did I expect from an apartment this cheap? Should be thankful there's running water at all. Alright, this is just temporary. I'll have to save a bit and get something better. Dang, something got in my eye. Gotta check it out. Sheesh Louise. God, who's there? Turned around and saw no one. What the hell is going on here? This time I'm sure I didn't imagine it. What is that? My hands were trembling. Sweat began to trickle down my temples. God, what is happening in this apartment? Turned off the faucet. I had clearly seen something that shouldn't exist in this world. I rubbed my eyes several times. Who is that woman? Why is she here? Those questions raced through my mind, but what scared me more was that I had no idea what to do. My brain must have decided to shut down. The next second, my eyelids felt heavy. Again? That was definitely not a dream. But it's impossible. That face, that corpse-like skin. This is insane. I don't want to stay here. I seriously need to find a new place to live. I jumped up and rushed out of the room. I feel like dude has to be in another universe. Okay, the music, sound, freaked me out a little bit. And I left the bathroom. I nearly collapsed from shock. A little girl was floating in the air in the room. Hey, who the hell are you? How did you get in my apartment? The girl sighed sadly and said, Actually, this is my home. I used to live here. Closed my eyes again, hoping I was still dreaming. But even after slapping myself a few times, I realized I really wasn't asleep. What do you mean you're home? Who are you? Where are your parents? She sighed deeply, like I had brought up something painful. I'm Anya. My dad left, and Mom's somewhere nearby. You've seen her already. She's really mad, you know. Some guy barged into our apartment. Seen her? Is she talking about that thing? Oh God, what's wrong with this girl? Hey, I don't get any of this. Ooh, I don't like that.
You're so dumb if you don't get it.
I was still in a state of complete confusion. Okay, I won't fry your brain. You won't get it right away anyway. I'm a ghost. What? A ghost? A normal one. My mom too, by the way. Didn't it bother you that I'm kind of legless? But I'm not mean, really. Unlike my mom, sometimes I'm scared of her too. She's angry at people, especially those living in our apartment, because it's still our home. There were others before you. Mom, well, you know, did them in. The girl stuck out her tongue and mimicked someone being hung. It must have looked funny from the outside, but I got chills down my spine. Wait, how is this even possible? What happened to you? Anya's face turned sad again. I don't want to talk about it. It was really scary. Let's not talk about that. Just know, Mom won't leave you alone. She'll slowly drive you mad. She kinda enjoys it, though not exactly. Ugh, it's complicated. Anyway, try to figure out how to get her to let you live, okay? Screw this. I'm packing up and getting out of here right now. Ugh, same old story. Everyone says that. I'm tired of it. Look, if Mom gets attached to you, that's it. You can move to the other side of the world. She'll still find you. Mom's really powerful and scary. If you leave, she'll get furious. And then she'll definitely kill you fast. So for now, you've got at least a chance, even if it's a small one. But how? How do I survive? Anya spreads her arms. I don't know. Maybe the neighbors have something useful. Ask around. As far as I know, Mom gives 4 days before. You know. Treat it like a game. Okay, I gotta go. I'll drop by tomorrow. Hope you're still alive. Hey, wait! Girl vanished instantly, like she had dissolved into thin air. This sounds like total lunacy. Right now, what now? A psycho mom ghost who's gonna stalk me and try to drive me insane? Seriously? This is no joke anymore. What kind of cursed place did I rent, for God's sake? I need to get out of here as soon as possible. But Anya said it's a bad idea. What if she's telling the truth and her mom really does kill me even faster if I leave? Can I even trust her? She's just a kid. Or a ghost kid. Oh, God. We're gonna stay. Duh. No, something inside me says that if I leave, it'll only get worse. Stupid and as illogical as it sounds, I decided to stay. At least for now. I need to figure out what to do next. Anya said I have about 4 days, give or take. That means I have to get everything done within that time. My hands instinctively clutched my head. Dang it, I won't make it. What the hell am I supposed to do? Panic was creeping in fast. What do I do? What do I do? Slapped myself. Okay, calm down. Panic won't help. That means I only have evenings to act. And during that time, I need to figure out how to calm the angry spirit. This is insane. Treat it like a game, she said. Bitch. First things first, I should check the apartment more thoroughly, especially the child's room. Maybe there were clues. Or maybe talk to neighbors. Maybe someone knows something. Either way, it's all up to me. I better take my backpack, just in case. Let's go to the kids' room first. Ooh. So this should have been Anya's room. Feels like someone rearranged everything in here. Room looks a bit cramped. Alright, time to look around. It's locked. Someone clearly didn't want whatever's inside to fall into the wrong hands. I need to find a way to open it. Bunch of children books. The only one familiar is The Little Prince. That one stood out from the rest like it held a special place as if it meant something important. What's this? Typical childish doodles in the notebook. Must have been Anya's drawings. Not exactly talented, but better than I could draw at her age. Sadly, nothing useful here. Darkness outside. I can't see anything. Window wouldn't budge. It definitely shouldn't be night right now. What the hell? I need to keep searching. Inspect the kitchen. Maybe there's something useful in the kitchen. I should check the cabinets. Alright, continuing looking around. Nothing useful here. I doubt the spices Mom packed will help me fight ghosts. But there was a small kitchen knife in here. I don't know why I'd need it, but I feel like I should take it, just in case. Kitchen knife added to inventory. Nothing but old pills. Only one left, but I think I'll take it with me. Valerian. Old tea. Last thing I need right now. Alright. I'm gonna go to the hallway. That's the last thing we need to do, right? Are we 22? Are we feeling 22? No one's answering. Pull the handle and realize the door was unlocked. Anyone here? Hello? Neighbors? Anyone home? Clearly not. What a mess in this apartment. Feels like I walked into an abandoned place. Is it even okay for me to enter someone else's home uninvited? Ugh, I don't like this at all. Ooh. Junk. Old junk. Found a strange jar. It contained blood. I wonder why it was kept there. Jar of blood added to inventory? For why? I don't know how to describe the sheer horror unfolding in my apartment. It's all because of that dang Kovalenko apartment. I have no idea what went on in there. I only ever heard screams, but I thought it wasn't my business. Now that woman haunts me every single day. She's in my dreams, in the mirrors, everywhere. There's no peace from her. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. The word family keeps flashing in my head. What family? Whose? I hear her. God, it's already too late for me. Family, what could it mean? Notes lie on the floor with the message, she's already close. Maybe. I feel my strength leaving me. My eyes close on their own, my body grows heavy. I just slept recently. I need to get to the bedroom fast or I'll collapse. Oh. That was really fast. I thought it was going to give me the opportunity to fail. Day 2. Daddy's back. Mom, Dad's home. Anya, sweetheart, I missed you and your mom so much. Finally, you're here. Anya missed you all week. Couldn't be helped. Had to travel for work. You know me, honey. Not a big fan of business trips. Dad, let's play. Anya, Dad is tired. He needs to rest. Don't look so sad, sunshine. I promise once I rest, we'll play. Alright, take off your coat and come to the table. I've been cooking all day. Dad, look, I drew a family. Not bad, sunshine, but you still need more practice, especially with your hands. That's pretty good for a kid. You meanie, I tried really hard. Don't be mad, sweetheart. I really appreciate that you drew our family. Is something about to happen? To scare me? Okay. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. Another day, same nightmare. Pitch black outside. I opened my eyes and checked my phone right away. The clock was stuck at 1 p.m. The date hadn't changed either. Not sure this is even surprising anymore. I feel a bit better than I did yesterday, though that's saying little. I'm not sleepy, but my arms ache a little. Alright, time to get up and deal with all this madness. Oh no. A new wave of fear washed over me. Somehow I already knew who it was. But I had no choice. Only one question remained. Why is she doing all this? I hadn't done anything to her or her daughter. Why knock on the door when she could easily come in herself? Alright, Dennis. Well, it's spelled differently that time. Pull yourself together. Shaking like a kitten, I looked through the peephole. I knew it would be her. Stayed silent. I just didn't have the courage to say anything.
I know you're looking at me right now.
A woman's voice sounded so unnatural. It made me tremble even more. A smile never left her face, not for a second.
I can feel you shaking.
What do you want from me?
Tell me, boy, why is something so sacred and dear to my Anya that she'd never want to lose it?
Family. Interesting answer. What do you think my lovely daughter found especially interesting? The Little Prince. Fascinating. Tell me one more thing. What's my Anya's last name? Kovalenko? Is like the name of the apartment? I see. We'll see you again, Dennis. You have 3 more days. Think? Those were all good answers. I swear the last time I was this nervous answering questions was back in college. What was that? And more importantly, why? Wow, you actually got all the answers right. We did it! I turned around towards the voice. You again? Who else are you expecting to see here? Met my mom already? Well done. You learned a lot about me. Props. You've got good memory. I snorted. What the hell was that? What were all those questions for? Hard to say exactly. You know, ghosts get lonely too, and they need to entertain themselves somehow. Why the hell did you drag me into this? No need to shout. I didn't drag you into anything. I instinctively grabbed my forehead. Come on, cheer up. What's your plan now? I don't know. I'll keep searching. Maybe check the whole building. Get some air outside. My head's gonna explode from all this madness. That's exactly the problem. What? I think you've noticed it's already dark outside. Here's the thing. Since you chose to stay, you're now in a kind of vacuum. One that won't let you leave. What do you mean?
Will you stop yelling already?
Ugh. That's freaky. It's part of Mom's, let's say, power. She trapped you here, just like everyone before you, and only she can let you go. No matter how many windows you break or how hard you pull the entrance doors, it won't help. My head buzzed, my heart pounded louder, my knees buckled. But how? I'm really sorry, there's no way out. You're trapped. I instinctively started crossing myself, hoping it might help in the situation. That's useless. A priest lived here before you, and God didn't help him. I'll check in later. Good luck. Wait, I still have questions. But it was too late. Anya vanished into thin air again. Now I truly had no way out. I wanted to scream and throw a fit, but what would that change? I probably just amused the ghosts. They must love watching people scream in agony. I won't give them that satisfaction. Yeah. This is where I wasn't able to... What? I can't look at anything else in there? Okay, I guess I don't need to see anything else in here. No one's answering. I knocked again, but it was ignored once more. The door was still shut. Maybe no one's home? Okay. So I can only go to my apartment and see my bedroom or the child's room, and then... Oh, okay. I think I should check all the floors today. It's so quiet here. Nothing can be heard behind the doors, like all life in the building has died out. Looks like I went up a floor, but none of the apartments have numbers. I don't think it's worth knocking on every single door. Find a living and, more importantly, sane person in this madness would be a miracle. But dreaming doesn't hurt. Locked. Locked. Not locked. This apartment is just as much of a mess as the others. And again, not a single soul. Where did all the people go? Did she really kill them all? There should have been bodies, bloodstains, something. But no, nothing. Their families probably had no idea what happened to them. Mom and Dad don't even know what happened to me. Thoughts sent a jolt through my body. The boards are nailed shut. No way I'm getting through. And even if I could, it's just a ruined room ahead. Doubt there's anything useful there. Better give up on trying to get out. That's not what I'm trying to do. I regret moving here the moment we arrived. Katya and I thought we were finally getting our own quiet little nest, but things turned out very differently. At first, Katya began seeing a terrifying woman in the mirrors. Her reflection would appear almost every day. Then the walls in the apartment started cracking and literally crumbling apart. We were ready to flee, but suddenly realized there was no way out. Outside the windows, an impenetrable darkness, as if the world beyond the house had vanished, and all communication was gone. Then the girl appeared, Anya. She said we had only a few days before her mother, something horrifying, monstrous, would come for us. It sounds insane, absurd, but... Katya disappeared yesterday. I searched the entire house, knocked on every door, but all the apartments were empty. Empty as if no one had ever lived in them. How is this even possible? Later I ended up in some kind of nightmare place, complete darkness like a void. I don't know what it was, but only my hearing helped me escape. I listened, crawled, felt my way through. Only my ears saved me. I never found Katya. Food is almost gone, and now the passage to the kitchen is blocked. Someone or something barricaded it with wooden planks. There's no way out anymore. I'm in despair. I don't know how much longer I can hold on. That so looks like I could get through that. What is that strange hole in the wall? Ropes are sticking out of it like they crawled out themselves. When I touched them with my fingers, they moved like they were alive. What the hell is this house made of? I've got a knife in my backpack. I thought about that. Maybe I should try cutting it. When I pulled out the knife and started cutting, the rope seemed to resist, not letting me do it. The blade kept slipping like something was pushing it away. But I won't give up that easily. That thought raced through my mind and I started cutting with renewed determination, and I did it. One sharp strike and one of the ropes fell to the floor. Surprisingly, the rest seemed to feel pain and quickly recoiled back into the wall, clearing the way. But the rusty knife couldn't take it. It practically crumbled in my hand. Sure, let's go. Whatever. As soon as I entered the room, I spotted another monster. It sat motionless on the couch, like it was asleep, completely unresponsive to me. Just the sight of it made my whole body tremble. Gotta get out of here before it wakes up, echoed in my head. Slowly started backing away. But I carelessly stomped on an empty soda can lying on the floor. A distinctive dull clunk echoed the room. Shit. Ooh. The creature started scanning the room. It opened its mouth, looked like the monster wants to say something. Oh, a new human. Or did I already dream about you? His voice and cough sounded more like an old man living alone, talking to himself than some kind of monster. Why so stiff? Like you seen a ghost? Sure, I'm no looker, but hey, come on in, don't be shy, kid. Who are you? My voice trembled. I spoke like a nervous schoolboy facing his teacher. Call me Skribatsnik? I don't know. Emphasize on the O. Or was it the A? Wait, is there even an A? I forgot again. Been sitting here for 100 years, maybe 2. Haven't seen a calendar in ages. Not many folks left around here, just the ones that crazy lady hasn't dragged off yet. So I nap and talk to the ceiling. Sometimes I even answer myself. Handy, really. But you, good job. Usually when folks see me, it's all screams and shrieks. Ah, monster! No one sees the person behind the face. I've got a personality. Hobbies, joint issues. You think I chose this face when I crawled out of the void? You might as well have started whining about mortgage rates. Yeah, I guess that's rough. My name's Dennis. Nice. Wait, what was it? David? Yeah, that's it. Dennis. Ah, whatever. Well, tell me, what brings you here? How'd you get past my security ropes? That was you? I just cut through them with a knife. Yep. I usually set them up when I nap. If someone sneaks in, they move, and I wake up, in theory. But I guess old age caught up with me. Slept like a rock this time. Oh, well, sorry for cutting them. Don't worry, I'm just happy someone dropped by. I'm starting to feel like part of the furniture. Despite his grim appearance, there was no hostility in his voice, but it could be a trap. I had to be careful with him. How'd you even end up here? Where are you from? You want the whole story from the beginning? Well, preferably. Alright then, in the beginning there was nothing, and then God created— not that beginning. I mean how you got here. Oh, look, some lunatic did a ritual, boom, and here I am. Been sitting here like an old man on a bench ever since. Then people started going nuts, disappearing. I think you already figured out who's behind it. I nodded silently. She doesn't bother me. Maybe she thinks I'm already living out my days, or just forgets. You notice she loves roses. Me, I'm allergic to flowers. But take it from me, don't trust women who look like that. Speaking from experience, smells like trouble, big time. I see. Have you ever thought of leaving the apartment to find something out? I did, 10 times at least. Even stepped out once, I think. Or was it a dream? The halls are empty, only that lady pacing around, scaring folks. Why would I go? I've got warm slippers here. She doesn't bother me, but I'm wary of her. Don't want her to get mad at me. My heart's not made of iron. That's sad. Anyway, do you know how to get out of here? Oh, Daniel. That's tough. Maybe even impossible. How many times do I have to tell you it's Dennis? Oh, don't yell. I got it. After that, snoring followed immediately. Hey, old man, you zoned out or what? I set my fingers in front of his face. Oh, sorry, dozed off again. Anyway, here's what I know. She used to be a human. If a ritual turned her into this, then there must be a way to reverse it. Probably. I can't remember anymore. I see. God, what have I gotten myself into? Feels like a bad dream. Oh, poor guy, I get you. But I'll tell you something. Folks like me have been among humans for ages. We're just invisible. If you guys saw like me every day, would it surprise you to see me now? I don't know, probably not. Exactly, habit, my boy. It's all about habit. Like with blood, tasty at first, then it gets old, and after that you drink it just out of habit. You get it. Weird analogies, but I got the gist. I'm rambling again. Old age, you know? Sorry, I drift sometimes. By the way, I've got useful stuff I can share. But there's a fee. In the form of your blood. I gulped and stared into his darting eyes. Haha, don't look at me like that. Old man's just joking, sweetheart, just joking. You've got a weird sense of humor. Honestly, it doesn't matter whose blood. Jarred, store-bought, as long as it's not spoiled. Fair trade, as you folks say. Barter. Why do you even need blood? As you might have guessed, I'm not from around here. For me, blood is like your morning coffee, just without the sugar. And with a taste of life. But I'm no ghoul. No, only from corpses. I'm a gentleman. Oh hell, ever since that lace showed up, there's not even corpses left. I've been on a diet for a month now. Look at me. I'm all bones. Alright, I got it. So you got any blood? Here, I found a jar of blood. Oh, you made an old man happy. Thanks, Dennis. As promised, here's some of my junk. This key's bloody too, but hey, it might come in handy. Bloody key added to inventory. Also got this little figurine. Don't ask who or what it is. I value my life. Strange figurine. Also, there's a really weird room. I even marked it. Better not go in. What's in there? You don't need to know. Here you are. Take an old man's advice. Alright, if you say so. Thanks for the help. Don't mention it. If you ever want to talk, come by. Don't feel shy. I'll take a nap now, but feel free to wake me. Just heads up. My front door's blocked. You'll see a cart there. Don't bother with it. Better use the hole. Got it. After that, Skvatsnik seemed to fall asleep instantly. Time to move on. I'm gonna assume that the key goes to that little girl's dresser. For some reason I feel uneasy. Again, I walked for several minutes, but the space did not change. It feels like I'm walking in circles. Strangeness didn't end there. When I turned around, there was only a wall behind me. The doors vanish! Sweat beaded on my forehead again. Now what? How stupid it would be to say, who's there right now? Hear something. I hear something to my... Holy smokes. I heard something on my right. I made it out. What the hell was that? And where the hell am I now? Another corridor? Only one way forward. I desperately tried to catch my breath, my temples still pounding. A silhouette began emerging from the darkness. It was staring at me? A copy of myself? My face? My clothes? But that smirk was definitely not mine. What the hell are you? I couldn't take it anymore and screamed at the top of my lungs. I'm not gonna do that. My wicked reflection just burst out laughing and quickly vanished into the darkness. Wait! Rage boiled inside me and I recklessly chased after my copy. I ran so fast I didn't notice everything go dark around me. Suddenly a flash of light struck my eyes. Where am I now? I need to accept the fact that this place is cursed, or maybe I've just gone insane. After all this, I can feel my strength leaving me again. I could barely stay on my feet. I just need to lie down for a minute. My legs felt impossibly heavy. Even the cold floor beneath me didn't bother me. I just sat down next to the wall, leaning against it. My body wasn't listening to me anymore. I didn't care about the madness, or even that some creature might devour it. Gotta get up. Oh! Dang. I wonder if we could have gone back and put the key in that area. Okay, let's go back to the main menu. And I want to load back from here where we're leaving that guy's room. We got the key. Let's go back in here and see. Oh no, wrong way. I think it's this. Yeah. Let's see if this key works here. No, I guess it's to a door. Well, but Does it open one of these doors that was previously unlocked or was previously locked? No, looks like no luck. I think we don't get to know an answer because it's just a demo. But it was really fun. It was an interesting story. I like how parts of it were actually kind of funny. At least I found them funny. Alright everyone, I hope you enjoyed my playthrough of the Faint Echo demo as my first video of Spooktober. That's specifically and only for YouTube, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!